What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Sit Down Saturday. And today we're going to talk about the Chariot of the Gods line. Let me get this mic out of my face. But before we do that, I want to give a special thanks to everybody that stopped by the table at Baltimore Comic Con. It was much appreciated. Even more of a special thanks to those that walked away with something. I can't express how much it means to me. I tip my proverbial hat to you. Even though you guys on Facebook were cracking on my shoes. But it's all good. Scully can take a joke. Let me tell you young lads something. When you're an old man, like myself, and they say you're only as old as you feel. And I feel very old. The old arches in the foot aren't what they used to be. So you can't go for fashion. You gotta go for support. And that's what your old Uncle Scully has to do these days. But you guys are funny. I was laughing. If you're not in the Facebook Skullface page and stuff, we have some good times, even if it's at my expense. I got broad shoulders. I want to give a special shout out to Sean. He did this unit for me. Nice job on the fingers, Mac. So we're gonna get that framed and hung up and stuff. I just gotta sort it all out. Thank you to everybody that ordered t-shirts. I've shipped them all. They're going out a whole new door. I have a few sizes left, XL, 2X, and 3X. I'm sold out of large, I'm sold out of small, I'm sold out of mediums, I'm sold out of hoodies. If you're interested, let me know. But thank you to everyone that ordered. I have one order that might lead to some other great things. So it's always nice to open up a door to something new. And shout out to that individual. Let's see what else I need to talk about before we get started. There was somebody that commented on the Red Cannon video that he hadn't seen anybody mention how soft the plastic is on those Magic Square figures. And he's right. And I should have mentioned that. The plastic is a bit softer. It doesn't bother me, and we've seen it before. Warbitron has used it. Fans Project, Make Toys have used it. We've seen it before, but I still should have mentioned it. Be prepared for that if you're into those figures. The plastic is a bit softer. But if you've been around the third-party world a good bit, you will recognize the feel of it. But he's right. I should make a point to talk about the feel of stuff more often. I'll work on that. Shout out to everybody that checked out the If It Teases the Court over the Hobby Free convention. A lot of people pointed out that those vehicles are from last night. Fine. It's fine. Speaking of Hobby Free, there were some people that asked how come we didn't talk about the Chariots of the Gods stuff that we saw and the Beast stuff, because we're going to talk about it today. I can't wait to get into this. It's going to be very good. This is another day that requires notes. I hope you have your tinfoil hats ready, because we're going to get into it. Are you with me? Are you ready? I need you to say you're ready. Type you're ready in the comments. Go to the cupboard, go to the pantry, get your tinfoil hat, mold it, shape it for the League of Shadows. Because we are going to go full conspiracy theory today. And what did we talk about last week? It's fun to theorize and speculate, even if we're wrong. So I want to make a point and say I don't know this to be 100% sure or true, but I just want to line up a few dots that I'm seeing. Special shout out to Joe KW, co-host of Nerd Rage Radio, good personal friend of mine. He helped connect a lot of these dots for me. I can't express how much I appreciate his work. In order to do this properly, we have to first talk about the product. So they had a number of reveals, and there's nothing else left to do but talk about it. So let's talk about it. So they had a very impressive display there. Glass case with 3 shelves along with promotional images for upcoming products. And what we got was what seemingly looks like an MP scaled Starscream that transforms into a beast, like some sort of falcon. I think this looks amazing. It's really interesting. It definitely has like an IDW Gundam feel. Wait, did I say Gundam? We'll return to it. But there's definitely some Gundam influences, but I love the sculpt, I love the details, I love the look. I'm a fan of Gundam aesthetics anyway, so that always works for me, and I think this is interesting. It's ultimately not for me, but I think it looks great. And then they showed a Wheeljack, which turns into a wolf, maybe? I'm not really good at deciphering robot beasts. They all sort of look relatively similar to me, unless it's something that looks ridiculous, like a big blue elephant. But anyway, I feel the same way about this Wheeljack. I think it looks great, I think it looks very Gundam influenced, I think it looks very detailed, sculpt oriented, and interesting. And then they show us some other things. A Bumblebee, movie influenced, which I'm gonna guess is legend scale. I may have to look at the pictures a bit closer. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe they're chuggish. Can't tell. And then we're getting a prow, which will yield us a smoke screen and probably a blue streak. And then at the bottom, it seems like we're getting third-party Kotobukiya stuff. Characters from Frame Arms Girl or the Megami device lines.
I hope I'm not butchering that, but I probably am. And then I'll show you some actual Frame Arms Girl and then some actual Megami device figures, just so you can get a point of reference for the two. So that's interesting. It's interesting to see the expansion, but it's awfully bold as well. Hasbro is an American company, and I think third party has kind of almost proven that there's not a whole lot they can do about it. Or maybe it's not worth Hasbro's time. I'm willing to accept either answer. But Kotobukiya is a Japanese company, and the Japanese have cracked down on KO stuff, especially Bandai. They've cracked down on many KO companies, which we'll also return to. It's just interesting, under this brand of Chariots of the Gods, I'm not sure if that's the name of the line or the... Oh wait, what's this? What's up here? Are those two T's? Let's talk about it.
So are you ready? Oh, this gets good. I'm enjoying this little new private investigator kick I'm on. I'm asking you to follow me down this path. If you veer off, that's fine. I'm just asking you to see how I'm connecting the dots on this. It's going to require some history. Let's dig in. In November 16th of 2017, Bandai shuts down Dragon Momoko. What did they produce? The answer is illegal Gundam. They were producing it in Shanghai City, and Bandai cooperated with the Shanghai City police to take it down. In the description of this video, I'm going to include all sorts of web links for you to check out for yourself. Make your own decisions regarding this. The owner was detained, even to a point where stores that sold the product were actually closed. And what they were producing was illegal Gundam. The Starscream looks forget it. Keep following. September 26, 2018, this entry was published. Forgive me on the pronunciation. I'm going to say Daban, which was the largest bootleg KO Gundam manufacturing company on the planet, had multiple factories raided by police. 9 suspects were arrested. It happened in Guangdong and Fujian. Once again, forgive my pronunciation. Now, these Gundam, much like the Dragon Momoko ones, were known for poor plastic quality and poor tolerances. The police seized 230 million yuan, a Chinese currency, worth of fake merchandise. For those keeping track, that's 33,484,251 American doll hairs. Doll hairs. Not chump change. That's gonna hurt. Once again, Bandai was working with full cooperation hand in hand with the police of those specific jurisdictions respectfully. Now, what have we established? Over the past year, Bandai has been putting its foot on the neck of KO companies producing Gundam. Follow me. We're gonna talk about a company named TT Hongli now. Once again, forgive pronunciations. Now, the Chinese are pronouncing that Tong Tin. In 2008, they start producing KO Master Grade 1/100 scale Gundam. Once again, known to be known of lower quality and softer details. What I mean by that is sharp edges of the face and armor plates are more rounded because they're producing cast based on the original sculpt. So you're losing some material. You're losing some sculpt. Now that's 2008. In 2010, a different logo, but many believe to be the same company. To my research, with no real evidence, but in the same way that we equate Make Toys and Fans Project back in the day, Unique Toys and DX9, etc. It was what we're going to call here a fan fact. This company was called GAO. Guao Guao. I'm only basing that off of how I pronounce Kung Lao. Now, 2011, we get a different logo, now with the English title Go-Go. And here they're copying third-party resin conversion kits and released as KO plastic. 2013, the logo changes. Once again, and I am suggesting that that logo changed to Daban. Very similar to Bandai, you might recognize, with the A reversed. This is considered to be the same company within those respectful communities. They consider it to be the same company, the same way that we consider the previously mentioned companies to be the same. Now, this is supposed to be their more collector grade line, with higher quality materials, casts, and kits. And they're producing KO Perfect Grade 160 Gundams, and I am suggesting that that company is the same company that then changed its logo back to TT Hongli in 2018. But with Bandai putting its big, old, powerful foot on the neck of all these companies over the past year, to include them, we're seeing a shift in gears. And that's why we're seeing this TT in the upper right-hand corner of this product. Hot damn! Who else is giving you this? So, what's interesting about this is that we're seeing a company producing unique original things based on Bandai, arguably the best toy company in the world. Most advanced, powerful, and reputable toy companies in the world chase after this KO product, and as a result, yielding original product. And I can't find black and white evidence to connect some of these company name changes, but I'm telling you, I know a squealer when I see one. And so, what should we take away from this? Am I still opening to give it a shot if it's original material? Absolutely, that's my bag. But what should we be mindful of? We should be mindful of a reputation tied back through a history of events that has suggested poor tolerance, poor materials, poor fittings, and lower quality sculpts. Doesn't mean it'll be the same here. Obviously, it's an original product, so they don't have the same challenges to overcome regarding knocking it off. But something to be mindful of. I'm definitely going to check one out. These sit-down Saturdays are getting good, Mac. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.